Hey, what's going on YouTube? Marine X back at it again. EDC gear enthusiasts in your lives know exactly what they want, what they're going to be buying next. They don't need you to tell them what to purchase, all that good stuff. But what about the newbies in their life? Those that are kind of dipping their toe in the EDC universe. They may have absolutely no clue where to start, or you don't know where to start if you're trying to buy an EDC gift for someone that you love or that you know. In this video, we're going to take a look at my DIY Made in America EDC pouch gift set that, I have it labeled for men, but it can be for men or women. But first, the reason that I'm putting this together, we all know that next week is Veterans Day, but that's paying homage to the less than 1% of us that choose to serve. However, we Marines like to kick the door down first with the Marine Corps birthday. We like to celebrate our birthdays, and the Marine Corps was started November 10th, 1775, literally in a tavern. Hence the shirt and the hoodie that I'm wearing. So, I have some Marine buddies that I wanted to put together a gift for in honor of that, plus one Navy buddy who had his birthday last month. So I bring you my nutsack. Okay, it's another EDC pouch. This one's also made by Nutsack. It's in your face. We're going to talk about my rules for the pouch. First off, it had to be high quality gear. They had to be made in America, and it had to be easily duplicated or replicated so I could easily find those items. So first thing I wanted to start off with is the actual pouch itself. This is the Nutsack admin pouch. So in essence, I will be giving each of my buddies a new nutsack. Okay, pause. All right, listen, yeah, I don't want to take that joke too far, but it's just fun to know that, be giving this away. This is made from waxed canvas, which gives off like a historical, durable vibe that I'm looking for when it comes in a sack. There's Molly on the front, just in case they want to attach some more accessories. There's Molly on the back. You can also see their little logo there with the acorn, with the attachable. One thing I like about, they include these detachable Molly straps, so you can keep them on, you can take them off. The inside of each of these has elastic bands, right? So you can strap whatever you want to on the inside. The back is kind of like just a bunch of small slit pockets. But one thing I will say is that all of this stuff was purchased with my own money. These sacks come out about $79 each. However, listen, I was so impressed by the nutsack duffel bag I reviewed recently, and also by these Nutsack admin pouches, that I reached out to Nutsack to get you guys some discounts just in case you're interested in picking up some stuff for yourself. If you use the code MarineX on purchases over $100, you'll get $10 off plus free shipping. Also check out the description tab for some other codes for the upcoming holiday event, which starts November 5th, and also for their satchel. So just check out the description for more discounts. I don't get any kickback for that. That's literally a discount for you guys, and I bought these with my own money. Just wanted to let you guys know that. That's how impressed I am with the nutsack quality. All of these are made up the same way, so they all have the same gear in them, just to kind of show you real quick that it's not just a bunch of blank gear. So we'll move all those out the way. We're going to zoom in on one pouch, talk about what I have inside of this kit. So the first thing, let's fold this thing down here. Right here on top, we have field notes. And field notes, you've probably seen them before, but I got these specifically with squares so that's easy for them to write on and all that good stuff. So some field notes made in America. I think a 6-pack is like $15 or something like that. I'll link all this stuff up below so you can easily find it. Some of those will be affiliate links. Some of them will just take you straight to the website, so anything that you do with the affiliate links will help out this channel. We always appreciate that. Next on the list, we have the Kershaw Leak. This is an American-made knife. Now, Kershaw, all their knives are not made in America. If you decide to pick up a Kershaw, just be cautious on which one you pick up and all that good stuff. I did get it in this olive color. So this includes Kershaw Speed Safe Assisted Opening, which is good for those that aren't particularly good with a thumb stud. Also has another safety feature here on the very bottom of the blade. Let me see if you can see that. There's another safety. Once you decompress that safety, you can actually use the speed safe feature. So it does have a unique drop point blade. This specific blade is also good for puncturing, so you can kind of use it for self-defense. And they come in multiple colors. This thing comes in at about $50. Next, we have the Eklind classic steel handle folding Allen wrench. The Eklind, you've seen this before. This is a 2 to 8 millimeter. It does skip 7 millimeter, but they include 2.5 millimeter, which is important for those small jobs that you may have. This thing only comes in at $10. American made, very accessible Allen wrench set, which I quite enjoy. You can pick these up pretty easily. And listen, if you're getting good content from this video, make sure you hit that like button. It lets YouTube know that they should definitely be sharing this with others. All right, so we're moving on kind of towards the top here. This is the Leatherman Skeletool CX. You've seen this thing before. I am such a big fan of the Skeletool. It includes 7 tools in one. So it does have Leatherman's very capable needle nose and regular plier system and wire crimpers and wire cutters. And it includes a blade which can be accessed from the outside of the tool while it's closed. So you have a nice drop point blade here, and they give you some bits, and you can use those bits right here at the very tip of the tool. They give you some flat heads and some Phillips heads, and they give you extra bits that you can pull out and use when you see fit. They keep the extra bits here. You just kind of pop those out, use those whenever you need to. This thing comes in at $79 for the CX variant. If you don't want the CX variant, you can get the regular Skeletool, and that comes in more colors. You can get more blade colors. That's about $64. And the only difference with that is it's going to have a serrated blade instead of the normal drop blade. So if you're okay with that, you can save a few bucks with that. Now, next on the list, this in this tube here is the Refyne Pen. And just to show you my personal ones, the same one that's in that tube. So the Refyne Pen is a copper piston bolt action pen, and it includes a custom Torx T6 handle right here. So right here, you have to use a T6 just to take the handle off, which is kind of unique in my opinion. It does have a deep pocket clip. Some of these kits have gunmetal. Some of these kits have black. I really like the way these things look. In my personal collection, I have the gunmetal. I think I might have to pick up the black one. And that Refyne Pen comes in at $39. I think right now they're having a sale. It knocks it down to like $35. Just go check out their website and see how much it is. So next on the list is the Princeton Tec Alloy-X. Now, the Princeton Tec Alloy-X is a pen flashlight. It comes in at about 400 lumens. Now, they include in the flashlight a 700 milliamp hour battery. You guys know I'm a big fan of AA or AAA only, but they do include this 700 milliamp hour battery. If your buddies don't want to use this, or they don't want to go through the hassle of having to charge this, because to charge it, you have to actually pull the battery out to charge it. If you can see that there. You can actually just stick 2 AAA batteries in here, and it'll also work the same way. You have to be cautious with the Princeton Tec. Most of their flashlights are made in America. Some of them are made in China. I actually reached out to them on Amazon and ensured that I got the made in America variant, but they're still high quality. This thing comes in at $51. And finally, we have the Wheat Harvest key clip by 3 Sons Leather. Now, this company, I think they are pretty awesome. First of all, this is a full grain leather with brass hardware. It comes with their dog tag here, stamped with their logo. Obviously, you can take that off. You can leave it on. I like the fact you're just getting that much more leather. Leather always gives you nice patina. Brass gives you that nice patina. And you can also reach out to the owner. You can get this stuff customized, right? If you want some white leather, he'll change it up for that. He also has black. He can change the hardware if you want to change the hardware. So it just comes in many different options. And this thing's only $16. And it's more than likely they're not going to have anything like this specifically with a nice full leather pocket clip. So I appreciate that. So let's bring in some alternatives that you might want to consider just in case, or if you just want to have a different variation. So first off, if the Refyne Pen is not quite up your alley, or if it's not going to be up your loved one alley, here's a couple of options here. This is the Everyman. I think this is the Everyman EP. This thing comes in, I think, around $30. I have it in the brass variant. Pretty nice pen. I wasn't a big fan of how it lays down ink, and I actually had to change it out with a Fisher Space pen tube, so that way it just lays down ink a little bit better. But I love the way the pen looks, and you know, but I've come to learn that I am more of a fan of the bolt action pens, and it brings me to the Bastion. So this is the Bastion bolt action pen. This one is not made in America. However, pen itself feels wonderful. It's actually a little bit bigger than the pen I'm giving my buddies. If we look here, the pen that's a little bit here at the top is the Refyne Pen, and then the Bastion here. I think the Bastion comes in at $39. Now, if you don't want to spend the $50 on the Kershaw, you can always get your buddies a classic buck knife. Buck knives are always just a good tool to have. So if you know your buddy doesn't have one of those, you can always grab a buck knife. If you don't want to spend the big bucks on the Skeletool multi-tool, you can always get them a Swiss Army knife. This is a basic one. This will come in about 15 bucks. There's some also other variants that I recently reviewed. You know, you can come in between 50 and you can go, 15 all the way up to 100 bucks on a Swiss Army knife. But of course, they have the classic nail pull feature to actually access the tools. And as you go up, you're going to get different features. This one here includes a toothpick, but there's other features. Now, if that keychain that is included there, you want something a little bit more minimalistic, you have obviously the Orbit key, which, it holds up to 7 keys here, and it definitely will have you different options for those that don't necessarily want to keep all their keys jangling all over the place. This thing comes in, I think, at $40. Or if the super minimalistic, you can always get the Key Smart key holder. This thing here, really easy to use. It holds, I think, up to 8 keys, and it comes in only at about $19. Finally, if you don't want to spend the $50 on the Princeton Tec, you can always go with an Olight. This one specifically is the i5T. This is not made in America, but it only comes in at around $39. So you can save a little bit of money. This runs off a 1 AA battery, still puts out a generous amount of light. So listen, what are going to be some other holiday gifts that you have for the EDC enthusiasts in your life? Are you going to be giving them a nutsack? Are you going to be giving them some other type of organizers? Let me know down in the comments below. Listen, if you're not a part of the battalion, come on, join that subscribe button. We would love to have you a part of the battalion. For those of you that's your first time here, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. For everyone else, we'll speak soon.